Shoot, cool beans. That fixed the trick right there. Right. Shoot, I think that'll just slide right on in. I don't know what happened there. So I was fixing one of the tail lights yesterday, and I was sitting in my lawn chair, and there's something about these lights that just aren't right. You see it? All right, stick around to the end and we'll reveal, what's wrong with the taillights on this if you haven't already guessed. So stick around and we'll update. And you saw what I was, trying to get it down the hill. Front disc brakes, are tight, and won't let it roll. I mean, my goal is to get everything where it's running and driving, where I can, move it in and out. I have trouble paying attention to one, project. I don't work on one for a while, and I start looking at it like, oh man, this thing's way too cool. I could do this. I could do that. I need to do this, and I get all excited all over again. Because they're all cool cars. And I want to work on all of them. But if I could pull them in and out, and then do one or two things on them. So I've been trying to get this all organized, just car stuff. Get lots of room. It's looking better. Still got a couple things, but I have this crate motor with this TH350 sitting on like bricks, right in the middle of the floor. This thing has power steering, air conditioning. That has the power steering pump, the air conditioning compressor. This had a turbo 350 in it, so the drive shaft should line right up perfect. No, modifications there. I think it's a no-brainer. They would just stick that motor in here. Yeah, this thing should be pretty much ready to go. It came out of a running, driving Corvette C3. So it's got a little mild cam in it, and it's not no race motor, but should do all right. You betcha. And that would free up this area right here, and I'm starting to get quite a bit of space. So we get this in there, and this is the motor that came out of the Chevelle that I thought was locked up. Yeah, we'll get that on the little run stand, get it running and stuff. And I think this would be a good candidate, if it checks out good and it runs good, to go in the 57 Chevy, which Gina claimed. This is the 454 that we're going to put in the Chevelle. Tons to do. Shoot, this is just slide right on in. No problems. That's right. I said no problems. Get that front end off and, get busy. Not like that thing over there. What a lazy slug. All right. Too bad. I mean, it's got a little bit of surface rust. Yeah, we'll push it back and get the pressure washer out, and we'll just give it a coat, quick clean, and then we'll get some of that chassis black on here. You might as well do it, because you'll be regretting it, not doing it later. We don't have to put the fender wells on there because we don't have to worry about running through storms and snow and what have you. So. Sweet tea break. Good stuff. All right. Got her all pressure washed off. Got her all dried, painted. Went with the semi-gloss enamel on there. And we'll let that harden up and dry for the rest of the day. That should hold up for a little while. I mean, that's a lot of black, but, we're just trying to get this motor in here and, get it running. I got 4 or 5 bins of parts in the shop. This thing's full of parts, so I don't know what's missing and what's not. So I guess, we just start gradually putting it together. Like I said, let's get it running and driving. I got all the dash. I have the gauge cluster and everything. I mean, geez Louise, they just tore it down. Come on, man. And we'll come back and we'll fix the rust on it. Not too bad, though. Just a couple spots on the bottom. Oh, got it. All right. All right. Hopefully they're in the right spot. Whoops. Yeah, this power steering bracket is up on this case right there. Yeah, we'll take that off and then we can rework it. All right, let me get that off. All right, I got the bolt on one side. When I set it down, it just, it needs to be like right here. Now I tighten these down. I mean, there's a little bit of play there. And from both sides, I'm not sure if, I would say that would get it lined up and then they would equalize, or they're just not the same motor mounts that were on it before. Storm's coming. Cover it up a little bit. We're under the carport. So I guess tomorrow we'll loosen up all those motor mount plate bolts and then and see if that works. We'll just get some, new stuff. We'll get the solid motor mounts on there and weld new brackets if we have to, or do whatever we have to get. Do what we have to do. So, anyways, all right. Catch you tomorrow. Well, that's a long walk from the gate. Shit, some heavy shit. Got some El Cheapos. Hopefully they say they'll fit the Camaro, but we'll see. Hopefully everything's here. This was undone and just kind of taped. Tape right there. On. Cool. Gaskets, flanges, exhaust. Cool. Ooh, sticker. All right. It's like everything's here. Let's see if they fit. Most likely we'll have to come from the bottom up. Nope. Nope. What are you gonna do? Where's my tea? Probably lift the motor up a little bit on this side. Maybe that'll work on the other side too. Let's give it a shot. All right, got one side on. Everything looks like it's gonna clear. And then I'll wedge this other header on there. Okay, motor's back down. Looks like we have plenty of clearance on the headers. Shoot, they were telling the truth. They fit. Cool. I'm gonna go to town and get I need to get a block off plate, get a fuel pump, get some vacuum blocks. I need to get a PCV because I stole it for the Nova. I'm gonna get a brand new battery, a couple other things, and because I don't want to fire it up with that transmission empty. Pull it in some more. Kind of set it down to where it's supposed to be. I think it's gonna look good. But I wanted to jack up the whole car, and we'll prop up all four corners here, and because I can get the cross member and the cross member bolts, and then get the drive shaft in there. A lift would be nice, but cinder blocks will do. They can hold up a house, they can hold up a car, but we'll get it up so we can get our fat belly underneath that car. So looking good so far though. Got my battery, got a new battery, got it all hooked up, got some good cables, trigger's working. Yeah, let me get these wires on. We'll dump a little mustard in there, and I just want to see if it kicks off. I don't want to run it yet, but let's go for it, man. I don't know what happened there. Thought I had all the wires on, right? Yeah, I better check that firing order. We'll wait till tomorrow morning. Take the cap off, step dead center, see what's going on. I mean, the motor ran right when he pulled out, so I don't know what's going on. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, good morning, Christmas Eve. I was thinking last night that, when they pulled this motor, they might have just pulled out the distributor to, not damage it or, whatever, and just slapped it back in. And so I checked it this morning, and it was 180 out. So we flipped her around, and let's try this again. Let's see if she fires. All right, get you up on the stand here. Shoot, cool beans. That fixed the trick right there. Right. This is why I don't like I like taking things apart. We have to figure out where how this goes. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult. I got a wiring diagram. We'll get it figured out. Looks like they got a kill the back brake burnout knob here on the brakes. So I think we might need that. Tell me what's going on here. I got the back wheels up off the ground. This wheel, turns. The differential turns, but that wheel isn't turning. But then if you go on the other side and you can turn that wheel, and then the yoke turns, but this one doesn't turn. So I don't know what that means. Something's broke, or let me know. You get the fuel hooked up to block off all these vacuums. Got to get the transmission motor mounts somewhat attached. Get some fluid in there. I'm sure there's a couple more things. Things are progressing. It's not too many hiccups. There's a few. I mean, we're getting it. Nothing goes smooth. Ever. Fine. Crawl underneath the car. Cold concrete. Been digging for bolts in the bolt bin for about 30 minutes now, so I got a few. Hopefully they'll work. And like I said, all the hardware for this whole car was missing, so yeah, making do. We'll get her. Check out that work area. Screw that cold concrete. All right, we got the drive shaft out, and I was going to put it in, and there's quite a bit of surface rust right here. So we're going to go ahead and polish this up, and we don't have any, leaking problems on that seal. Doesn't look grooved or nothing, so hopefully she'll polish up and not be pitted too bad. Anyways, all right, she's not perfect, but there's still a little edge there, but and there was one down here too. But we're gonna go with it. I think it'll be all right. All right, we got the drive shaft in. See how low this is. We'll get this topped off and get ready to go, and then then we can run it some more. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but let's give it a shot. Get the fuel pump. Got some floats sticking open. Had some fuel boiling over. But she's living. She's living. We'll get her fixed up. All right, I think that was pretty successful. I mean, still got some bugs to work out. It wants to idle high. I even unscrewed the screw all the way down, and it still wants to idle high. So we'll mess with that. We'll mess with the timing. I mean, it's over. You know, the bowl is overflowing, and but we'll get it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Next year is going to be great. Yeah. Whoever put this car together last, they put the taillights in upside down. I mean, they're uniform, so they could probably go either way. And even if you look at the print, it's upside down. So, yeah, we'll get them flipped around. So, easy mistake. We'll catch you on the next video.